Today, we're going to look at an example of a get more math problem where you have to find the constant, use that constant to write an equation, then complete the table and graph that relationship. And I know that these can be tricky because you have to get all of the parts correct. So I want you to have an example to look at for reference. So the word problem here is Sherelle studied a total of 8 hours in the past 3 days for her history final. She studied the same amount each day and continues to study more days at this rate. Create an algebraic equation with exact values where y represents total hours studied after x days. By looking at the word problem, I can determine that the hours are y and x is days, so I'm going to do 8 divided by 3. If I'm unsure when I look at the word problem, I can also look at the table, and it shows me that hours in the second column divided by days in the first column is how I'm going to find k. In this example, if my first reaction is to type into my calculator 8 divided by 3, I'll find that that is a repeating decimal, and I cannot use a repeating decimal in my equation. I need to have a whole number or a terminating decimal, the complete terminating decimal, or if it's repeating, I need to leave it in fraction form so that my answer is exact. So in this case, I'm going to do y equals, and then I'm going to leave this 8 over 3 in fraction form. And it does not have to be changed to a mixed number because it is the easiest to multiply if I leave it in improper form. So there's my equation. Then when I have a fraction form like this for k, the denominator will cross cancel with most of the x terms in my table in these GMM problems. So 0 is always 0, 0 because I'm looking at a proportional relationship. Then on this one, the 3 that I'm multiplying as x and the 3 in the denominator will cross cancel. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. The next box, the 6 and the 3 will cross cancel. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. The next one, 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. And the last one, 12 divided by 3 is 4. Times 8 is 32. Now I'm going to look at my table and I'm going to look at the graph. I always need to start by graphing 0, 0 because it is a proportional relationship. And if you plot the points backwards, it will not accept your graph. Then, if I can, I'm going to graph this second row of the table, 3, 8. So over 3, up to 8, and make over 3. Oh, there, I had to click the arrow. Over 3, up to 8, make the point, check my line, and click that it accepts my answer. Remember that you can also change your X or Y axis using the settings down here to change the Y axis to be taller if that's what you need so that you can fit it on. Also, remember that in a lot of cases, you can graph the unit rate by graphing 1 and your constant unit rate or your K number as the Y point. That is also a good way to do these graphs. I hope that example is helpful.